Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday, December something, 12th. We just got in and I can't believe it. I literally cannot believe it. We are heading into the final unit of level 5. If I remember correctly, last quarter, the unit that I just did, 10, with the big checkpoint for songwriting, was actually harder than the final unit. We'll see. Songwriting has been the hardest thing about level 5, so I can't imagine music business or keys class being harder than last week. I'm not even really sure what we're doing today. We're going to take a look at the coursework for this week. As always, we might go look at a fancy new controller at Long & McQuaid, our music store up here in Canada. And other than that, I think we should dive into one of two final mix downs that I need to do for my big remix project. Remixing about 8 classic EDM tracks into kind of a modern day style. The whole premise is, what if these tracks were made in 2022. An exciting project that I've got a few nice little plans for. I'm excited to look at what we got going on this week. Welcome back to another episode of Sunday Fun Day. Finally, we're back on schedule and just in time for the very last unit. Let's get right into it. Alright, here we go. Unit 11, Branding, Checkpoints, and Challenges. Starting off with Music Business, Checkpoint 4. Please use review set to review the business concepts we've covered so far. Pushing forward, Music Business, Branding. Answer the following questions in your own words. Be as complete and as specific as you can. Pushing on. Keyboard Techniques. Composition Challenge 2. For this composition challenge, you'll create an 8-measure composition in any key you like that uses all of the concepts discussed in the last several keyboard techniques lessons, including extended progressions, harmonic rhythm, rhythmic patterns, rhythmic development. And as per usual, we end with a keys playing assignment. Well, just as I predicted, Unit 10, the songwriting checkpoint, was the final checkpoint for level 5. I got 80% on that final. Songwriting has been quite a challenge for me. Truth be told, these checkpoints actually look quite easy for me. It's kind of weird. The composition stuff for the keyboard techniques classes I find are actually easier than the compositions we've had to write to accompany our songwriting. Seems like a pretty straightforward last unit of level 5 before the Christmas holidays. That'll be it for the very last Sunday Fun Day of level 5. Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, December 13th. We just got into the studio and today is going to be all about our final checkpoints. A pretty straightforward and I'd say relatively easy week compared to last week, Unit 10, having to really buckle down and write some strong lyrics as well as perform them myself. You'll notice here, got a little bit of a new toy. Maybe I'll show you that over the holiday break. I'm still deciding whether I'm going to keep it, so I'm not going to give any sort of review or video on it until then. It's the start of the last week of level 5. One more semester to go. I'm in disbelief that we've come this far and that we've come this far with the vlog too. We have filmed every day for the last 15 months and we only have 3 more months to go. I honestly love making these videos. I love posting to YouTube. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, just didn't really think I had anything to talk about. Documenting this journey and bringing everyone who's watching this now with me or in the future along the way. I'm super proud of myself for keeping up with this and doing this goal. It's been a lot of fun. All right, I'm gonna get to work. We'll talk to you soon. Good afternoon and welcome back to Mental Health Monday. I know we've been doing some motivational topics for Mental Health Monday, but today I wanted to switch it up a little bit. We're gonna talk about resentment. The thing that I know to be the most true about harboring resentments is that it's like me drinking poison and expecting the other person to get sick. Resentment is the thief of joy. In the music industry, especially in the arts, it's filled with rejection. It's filled with your peers surpassing you. It's filled with goals not met. It's filled with disappointment. It's filled with all these things that lead people towards bitterness, jadedness, and resentment. And personally, I know a lot of so talented people that gave up because they were so jaded. Their whole mentality was surrounding the success of others, what you're doing in comparison to me, and the fact that things just weren't moving at the speed that they wanted it to. For me, over the last few years, I've been really exploring these deep-seated resentments all the way to these surface-level annoyances, and it kind of always comes back to fear, a fear of not being good enough. It's easier to be angry than it is to face our fear. It's easier to project this false sense of ego saying, they don't deserve that, I do. A huge tool to combat this is gratitude. And I had some serious struggles with gratitude up until a few years ago. I felt like an imposter saying that I was grateful for this, I was grateful for that. And so these resentments essentially kept me twisted up inside my head, and I needed to learn to let them go. Gratitude, contentment, joy cannot exist in the same realm as resentments, as anger, as being jaded. You know, I have to become aware of what I'm thinking, because my thinking unchecked snowballs out of control. And then I'm just feeling down on myself for all the reasons that I've already listed. We actually have to be pretty courageous because we got to dig deep and understand what's at the bottom of these resentments. And I think once we uncover the truth about ourselves, we can start towards working through it, and that enables that resentment to lose its power over us. The last thing I'll say about this, and arguably the most important, is I don't deserve to be living in all of the crap that comes along with being jaded, angry, or resentful. No matter what I perceive others to have done to me, nothing is more important than my peace of mind. I deserve to be at peace. I deserve to let go of these resentments. It's a difficult process. I'm just learning this stuff into my 30s. These Mental Health Mondays, it's just whatever's resonating with me at the moment. I hope they're thought-provoking, make you investigate stuff going on in your life. I think it's the most important work we can do for ourselves and for other people. All right. That'll be it for Mental Health Monday today. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, December 14th, and I should start my Christmas shopping, I think. We just got in from yoga, having a delicious eggnog latte. This morning, I'm kind of easing into the work I need to do. It's not much. Multiple choice review for music business, followed by a bunch of branding questions, and then a composition assignment, as well as a keys playing assignment. As you can see behind me, I'm about to do the keys playing assignment first thing this morning. I'm still diving into this little new toy of mine. It's called Fader Port 8 by PreSonus. Some exciting news. My new MacBook Pro is going to be on its way in the next couple days. I'm so excited to get a new computer. My Mac Mini is, it's on its last legs, I swear to God. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I had an absolute emergency the other day where my computer just kept restarting. The last time my old computer did that, it shut down because it had a corrupt hard drive. So I was freaking out, and then I backed all my stuff up. So if you're a producer, back up your hard drive right now if you haven't done it in a while. Anyways, we need to do this keys playing assignment. We'll talk to you soon. Good morning, everyone. Wednesday, December 15th. We're in the studio and we are finishing up our final checkpoints for level 5. These keys playing assignments are really, really, really hard, but also really, really fun because it's one of Porter Robinson's most popular songs. Yeah, you know what? We already got the keyboard out. I'll give you a little preview of what we got going down. What a fun song to do, and that took me quite a few tries if I'm totally honest. Other than this, we have counseling this afternoon, but that's about it today. Let's get to work. Good afternoon and welcome back to the Wednesday midweek check-in. How are we feeling this week? I'm not feeling too bad today. A little low on energy. Therapy was a bit rough, but you know what? We're doing well. We're doing our best. Icon coursework for this week, pretty straightforward. 2 different music business checkpoints going on. One was an entire review of everything that we've learned in music business. So that has to do with branding, that has to do with contracts, management, performance rights, publishing, and all that good stuff. Next thing for music business was all about branding, and essentially it was a review of what branding means. They asked for an in-depth answer as to what my brand means and what I want to represent, as well as how am I going to connect to fans and what is my plan to get my brand and my vision out into the world. As you saw, playing a fun Porter Robinson track for our keys playing assignment, there's 7 different versions of what we need to play, and it gets harder and harder. The final one is playing 4 different notes with your left hand and playing the melody with your right at the same time. It's actually pretty hard, and I put a lot of pressure on myself for these keys playing assignments, to be honest. I pretty much don't stop until I get 100%. We're not under any sort of like rehearsal stress. Literally, the program that they use for this enables you to keep on going until you finish it, till you get 100%. I think technically it passes you at around 60 or 65, but why wouldn't you want the practice, you know? The last thing that I need to do that I'm going to do first thing tomorrow is the keyboard techniques composition checkpoint, and this has to do with everything that we've learned about chords for music theory. I think that there's about 8 sets of chords that we need to compose for this checkpoint. The thing to keep in mind with these checkpoints is that it's not that it's super difficult, but it's ensuring that you understand all of the concepts that were talked about so you can incorporate that into your work. So it's ensuring that you go step by step and you follow and get everything that you need to do into this final project. No doubt in my mind we're going to nail that one, and I'm sure we'll do well on the rest of them. We're almost done, level 5. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it, but I can't believe it. 1 quarter to go at Icon Collective. All right, that'll be it for the last Wednesday midweek check-in of level 5.